Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio again as usual is my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hello, Jamie.
And also a friend of ours, Lewis Hayes.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello. Well, it's the week after the Halloween special. 4 hours we did last week.
I know.
And it was brilliant as well. We really had a good time.
Wasn't it good?
And once we went off air,
well,
we just carried on, didn't we?
We did, because it was very active, wasn't it?
It certainly was. I mean, the hall, we had to go because obviously our time was up, but
yeah.
The hallway was superb, the main hall.
It was. I mean, we couldn't just leave it there, could we?
No.
So we did carry on recording, but obviously they'll be on. They'll be on this show, won't it?
It will, a little bit later on. And not only that, we went from the hall, we went up to the top classroom.
Yeah.
Then we went down to the little cellar.
I know.
I know. And Lewis, you were there with us last week. What did you think of it?
It was certainly active. We had quite a lot going on for us, didn't we?
Yeah. And everybody enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
Because we'd done the Friday.
Yeah.
As a charity event, we'd done a charity event for Mill Street Barracks.
Yeah, that's right.
Which was really, really good. Nice to see Brent and Emma from Be Paranormal turning up as well.
Ah, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
Oh, they're brilliant. And Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy and all their gang.
Yeah, Lucy and the gang who's been coming with us for years.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And a few other new faces was fantastic to see.
Yeah, a few new faces in.
And the old faces as well.
Yeah, and some old.
You.
Yeah. Darren and Tom as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
They stayed with us.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? It was nice of them to stay on. It was a shame Debbie couldn't make it because, she's not well and that. So can't be helped, can it?
No.
And then we went on there was the open day that's on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah, there was one Sunday as well, wasn't there?
And we were here all night Saturday, me, Lewis and Lee. You just left us.
And I left you to it.
You certainly did. We were here till 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. We left.
Unbelievable.
So I missed the open day again on Sunday because obviously I had to have a sleep.
Yeah.
Then we were back here Sunday night for the Halloween.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see Jane turn up, Jane Basnett.
It was.
Lee Arnold was here.
Yeah.
And we've got to talk about what happened to Lee Arnold in one of the investigations.
Leanne came as well.
Leanne. I'm trying to think who came now. Louise,
and James Anthony.
James Anthony, me and you.
Yeah.
And it was a cracking night.
It was a good little night, wasn't it?
We'll be talking about that a little bit later on. But what happened to Lee?
Well, it was very interesting, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
A couple of other little things happened as well, though, didn't they?
Yeah, and things have happened outside the building as well, which is a bit unusual.
It is, yeah.
So we'll talk about that. What we'll do is we'll play on investigations and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But going back to last week on the investigations, what we've done here, which was on L35 for the 4-hour show, were brilliant.
It's really good, wasn't it?
From start to finish. I mean, me and Lewis and Louise went down into the cellars.
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot from that, but you and Louise did, didn't you? You heard things and things like that.
In dribs and drabs, we got quite a bit,
Yeah, but Marie,
a lone vigil on her own again. How she does it, I do not know.
Fireworks.
Yeah, it's fire. Do you know what?
Oh, that's all right.
They got fireworks again.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? We had them last week. If you remember last week, early hours of the morning, we were getting fireworks. It was ridiculous.
I know.
And now we're getting them again
tonight.
Well, it is bonfire night. I mean, we pre-record it. It is bonfire night. We're going to get the fireworks, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
But and then Marie went and done lone vigil. And what was strange about that one with Marie was she went into the cellar. We thought she'd gone over to where the toilets were in the foyer there, and she hadn't. She'd gone down to the cellar.
All right, okay.
And she spent an hour down there.
That's a long time on your own in the cellar.
A minute's a long time, but then again, we are doing long vigils later on. I think we'd better not mention that yet.
It won't be for an hour, though.
But the funny thing is when we spoke to her, she actually said the cat balls were reacting when they were saying, "Do you know Jamie Williams? Do you know me?
Right.
Do you know me?" And the cat balls were reacting to it. And then when she was asking other questions, there was nothing. When she asked, "Did they know me again?" They went off again.
Well, that could lead on to our own investigation, couldn't it? That we did on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And
what happened there?
In the boiler room, wasn't it?
Oh God, yeah. And also when we had christened Haunted Scouts.
Yeah.
Chris and Adam here.
Yeah.
And they picked up Jamie Williams on the audio as well.
That's right, yeah.
So it's a bit creepy, that.
It's a bit, it is a bit strange, isn't it? But,
yeah.
But is it? I don't know.
No, it's strange.
Because, I mean, whoever's in the building, whatever spirits are here, they must know you inside out by now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, wouldn't it be that unusual?
It's still weird.
It's weird and it's a bit strange, but it's not.
No.
If you know what I mean.
And what do you think of that? I mean, were you here when we went into the cellar with the cat porn? No, you wasn't, was you?
No, I wasn't here that night, no.
No. I'm sure you was Sunday night.
Yeah, you was.
Oh, no,
you was.
Yeah, you was.
I
Hello.
forgot which day he was going on about that. I do apologise.
I think he fell asleep there, John.
I think you did, secretly.
But
no, coming out now, isn't it?
Looking after you two now, sorry.
Good comeback for an Evertonian. Yeah, say no more. But you were in there when the ball went off as well, and it was on the chair, but it rolled off the chair. But we wasn't sure whether that was because it was unstable on the chair or whether it was knocked off.
Yeah, so we couldn't really. So,
but when we put it back on again, we put it on a different chair altogether. Then didn't we?
Did, yeah.
Made it more secure.
Yeah.
And it went off again.
It did go off again, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it went off a couple of times, didn't it?
The door.
Didn't it go off a few times?
We'd moved them around because one.
And we swapped the one off the chair to by the door.
That's right. Yeah.
So we switched them round, and you did say we called out for a bit more, and then you said, if you want us to leave and you want us to say goodbye, we will leave you in peace. Light the ball up. Now the ball had not gone off for a good 10-15 minutes as it had been swapped round. And when you asked that question, it went off.
Yeah, and we did leave, didn't we?
Yeah, we did respectfully leave.
Well, what we done is we decided to. We said that, didn't we? If you do that, we'll leave, and we did leave.
Yeah, we did.
And we did go back up. We did go into the main hall for about 10 minutes because we were waiting for midnight, wasn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
For Halloween to finish, so that's what we done then. And when we said we were leaving, because we knew if you think about it, we had a long weekend.
Yeah.
So they must have had a long weekend because they had us in on Friday, a group in on Saturday, us in on Sunday, and in between they had ghost walks, they had everything going on. So they had more than us, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh God.
So obviously when they said to us, we want you to leave, and the lights went off, we decided that was enough. But when we went up here and we had 5 minutes up here, we had nothing.
Yeah.
It was just like they left.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was a really good night, that one then. But then, if you remember on Friday when we were getting ready and everything, all the people were coming in.
Yeah.
And we were getting ready to split into two groups, one to go over one end, one to go on the other end. Down here, not the cellar door, but the door next to it flew open and made a huge bang.
It did.
And there was no one near that door at all. It just flew and hit the piece of wood what was there, didn't it? And it made a huge bang, and we all looked. But there was no explanation for that.
That is, I mean, we've always said when we've heard noises in the cellar, a lot of the noises that you hear come from around where that room is, where that door flew open.
Yeah.
We've had the cat ball go off in there a lot of times. We've had the likes of David Train has been, and he said there's something strange about that room.
Yeah. Well, we've actually heard footsteps in there.
The footsteps in there.
Dark Territory were here. We showed them it, and it kicked off then as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and they tried to debunk that ball going off by walking around just outside.
Yeah.
I think it was Carl. He had his big heavy boots on.
That's right. Yeah, and
he stamped on that floor, and that ball would not go off.
And Sean done the same. Yeah. Sean was jumping up and down; it wouldn't go.
Yet that ball was reacting to questions.
Yeah.
So what? I don't know. What does that tell you? I'll leave it to everyone's imagination.
Exactly.
For that. Yeah. We did try to recreate it and debunk it, and we just couldn't.
No. I think I record. Did I record? I'll have a look on my phone because I'm sure I recorded. It was on the. I think it was the Friday when we done the investigation, and we put the cat balls in the cot with the two dolls,
Right.
and it kept going off.
Yeah.
And I did record it, didn't I?
Did you record that?
I did record it, yeah. So we've got
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So we put that on. We'll put that on Facebook
Yeah. Yeah.
because that's worth people having a look at that one.
Yeah.
So it was really good. You're too quiet for me.
I'm just letting you two speak.
Yeah.
I'll let you get your conversation out as well.
So
Anyway, I'm going to ask a question now to Lewis.
go on then.
You know what it is, don't you?
When's Everton going to win next?
Well, apart from that, it's not
No,
worth asking that,
I was
is
going
it?
to say, ask him a question that he can answer.
Anyways, have you watched something on YouTube?
Not recently, no.
No. Shame on you.
Useless.
Yeah. Start watching YouTube.
Oh, and it's been Halloween and everything.
I know.
We've had, well, I've not actually, I must confess, I've not actually watched any of them yet, but I have seen all the usual suspects putting things out.
Yeah.
Dark Arts,
Paranormies.
Explorer, Myth Fighters, Paranormies. Even some of the explorers have been
Mm.
doing Halloween specials. The Bearded Explorers done one that looked really good.
Right.
It looked very interesting.
Oh,
he
so-
doesn't usually do paranormal stuff,
No.
but he has had paranormal stuff happen to him.
Yeah. And we've got to say a big thank you to Haunted Scouts as well, because the interview we had with them is
Yeah.
on their page.
Yeah.
So you can listen to the whole interview with the Haunted Scouts.
Yeah,
And they put a few things up as well, because they had a Halloween special as well
They
down at Walton Hall.
he certainly did.
Uh,
And what a video that was!
I haven't watched it yet.
I've watched some of it.
Have you?
Yeah, looks really good.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Adam. I will watch it.
I have watched. I've watched about half of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will be watching the other half.
Well, at least you've watched half of it, Jonathan. I haven't
Yeah.
watched any of it yet, but I'm definitely going to watch it because there's a couple of them I want to watch anyway. And
Yeah.
with the Paranormies, they've got their ones out as well.
Yeah.
And Mindseed TV.
Mindseed, yeah.
So they're all out
so
there
many,
now.
So
And,
many of them.
Just for the listeners, we've also been joined in the studio with James Anthony. So welcome to the show,
Good
James.
evening. How are
James?
you?
A little bit late, but we'll forgive you.
I am a little bit late today. I've been very busy. I've been doing a lot of cleaning up.
Cleaning.
Yeah. House cleaning, you know. House
Right, I thought you meant paranormal house cleaning. You know, like
no, I'm just hoovering up the house. just going around with a vacuum cleaner. No, I finished at 3:00. Finished work at 3:00 today. So I just wanted to just do a little bit of sorting out and things like that. So when I messaged you before, I did say I might be a bit late.
I've been to your house, and your house is spotless. So I don't even know where you started cleaning because
No.
there's nothing in there to clean.
No, well, I know, but I like keeping on top of it, you know.
It was probably his wallet. There was probably
My
a few
house is-
mothballs in it.
That's
My house
mothballs,
is
yeah.
like that.
Yours like that, is it?
Yeah.
And have you done any cleaning since we went on to that like part of the ghost stories here?
Before, yeah, for a little bit.
No, Louise will probably have done it for you.
It's 2 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah.
See, my thing
I
is,
didn't hoover it all the time. Thank you very much.
well, you know what I think, everyone? I think that ghosts could prove themselves more useful rather than just tapping on things or like poking and prodding people or making people feel sick. They could manifest that energy in a way that's more productive and do it by cleaning up. Could you imagine, right, if a ghost could, instead of like, you know, banging or like hearing footsteps, you heard the vacuum cleaner going and it just hoovered downstairs for you? Now, I think that'd be great.
Can I just say something? When it was me, Jonathan and Lewis in here, before you came in, this show was very serious. We were talking about WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, YouTube. We were talking about this, we were talking about that. James Anthony walks in the room and we're talking about house cleaning and ghosts doing the cleaning.
Well, do you not think though, Jamie? I think it would be a good thing. I think if ghosts could do practical things like clean up or do the dishes or, you know, or if you're painting, you could say, right, I'll do this wall, you do that wall. How good would that be?
What do you
See the
want?
look of confusion on your face.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
Have we got any of them drug test things in here?
Hang on a minute. You gave me them bonbons when I walked in. That's all I'm saying.
Did something happen to him last week? Has he been taken over?
I think so, yeah.
What's
By-
that?
Well, whatever it is quite normal.
Hey, it was good last week, wasn't it?
It was. We've just been going on a serious note again.
Was it even
We've just
better
been
though?
talking about that.
Yeah.
Must have wore off quick. That
Ectoplasm.
Yeah. So going back to last week, James, and you were here when we were talking about it. We were actually talking about the Halloween night and how good it really was.
It was great. It was a really good night.
It was a very enjoyable weekend, and we were saying about Marie going down into the cellar on her own.
She did.
Then you.
Well, yeah.
Now you know what I'm laughing at, don't you? You, Lewis, and Lee in that top room, and I rang you to check you were all right.
All I'm going to say.
All I've got to say is to L35's Neil and to everybody who listened to it, we do really apologise for their language, because I have never heard 3 people swear so much as I did that week.
Well, technically it was your fault, because it was you that phoned us and scared us.
I agree with that one.
That's
I
called
had the phone.
that's called passing the buck.
Yeah.
Well, if you hadn't run out of batteries in the walkie-talkies, it would have. Then again, I think it still would have scared you.
You still would have done. But the other thing is, though, is that the battery thing, which is again is interesting, is that there were brand new batteries that were put in before we went over there, because I saw you put them in here in the studio. And literally within 20 minutes they drained, and we'd only made about 3 calls on the radio, so they shouldn't drain so quick.
Well, my one in the studio when I was calling you, that drained as well.
Yeah.
So the only one what was working was the one Marie had down in the cellar.
And then she couldn't get
hold of it.
She's brave, Marie, though, isn't she, doing that? Because, I mean, we're in this building all the time, and I would... It's funny, really, because if I've been helping out with other events and things that aren't kind of paranormal, I need to go in the cellar. It doesn't really bother me then if the lights and stuff are on. But going down there on an invest in the dark, in the end rooms like Marie does, I couldn't do that
for an hour.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't.
No.
I think she's got the bravery what we all want.
Well, I think you're right. Yeah. Well, she's with you for a start.
Either that or stupidity.
No, I think it's bravery. There's no stupidity about being with me. That's pure. That's pure.
I think he was on about paranormal, but you drew that conclusion.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. I mean, I was gutted because obviously I was up early the next day and he had to leave before you guys had finished. But I also think as well, I know we were on about it with Jane Basnett on Sunday night. I always think sometimes it's really sad, but when we're not recording and we're just doing it, sometimes we seem to have more things happen, and I don't know whether it's happened on a few occasions where we're not recording and then more things happen, and unless you're actually there in the room, you can't really you can describe it to people, but until you actually experience it, it's difficult to believe, isn't it?
Well, the one thing was, and I said that to you too, didn't I? I said I wished I'd have recorded the Sunday night, because it would have been perfect for the radio. Yeah. The stuff what happened was incredible.
Especially after you went, James.
Yeah. After you went, I mean, what happened to Lee Arnold? He as soon as that happened, the atmosphere changed.
So what happened to Lee?
Well, we're going to be talking about that, because we've still got... what we've done is, as you know, we did after the show last week, after the 4 hours, me and Jonathan continued for a little bit because things were going on, so we continued. So what we'll be doing in a couple of minutes' time, we'll be playing that. Yeah. Then we'll tell you what happened.
Right. Yeah.
So we're going to keep you in suspense with that one, James.
Oh, okay.
But it was really good. I mean, I thought last week was fantastic. Now next year, might as well tell them now, mightn't I? Next year we've got the full weekend here at Mill Street Barracks.
Wow.
We've got Saturday. We're going to be doing a ghost fest. Saturday night we'll be doing a ghost hunt, and then we'll be carrying on with the ghost fest. Now, if there's any paranormal groups out there who want a table next year, all you have to do is contact us. And Jonathan, I'm going to let you do it because it's right behind me and I can't see it.
Okay, so you can contact us on our email, which is info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Or you can send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. It's Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. Or you can leave us a voicemail on the phone, which we will reply to, which is 07828 201 056.
And just to say, those who ring and want to try and waste our time, we'll just ignore you, so don't worry about that. So don't waste your time, don't waste our time. But if you're genuine, that's the number to ring. And also, if you want to, you can private message us on our Access Paranormal Radio Podcast Facebook page.
Yeah, that's right.
So that there's plenty there for them to go.
Yeah.
But what we'll do now, Jonathan, is we'll play the Halloween special after the show.
Yes.
Which means you were still in the main hall then. And then we carried on and we went off to the show. So let's play that now so everyone can have a good listen to it and see what happened after the Halloween special finished. Well, Jonathan, that's the end of the Halloween special for L35, but we did say that we'll continue, so we are going to continue. We went to go right round the whole of the building, and we didn't, and we are off air. Well, we won't be. This will be played again, won't it? For them.
Yeah.
So I'll go down there and I'll go and get the cat balls if you want. And just so people know, Lewis and James, they've gone down into the cellar. They decided that they'd go down in the cellar while the rest are all just having a relax, aren't they? So let's go and pick that cat ball up anyway. So look, they've left the door wide open and everything. I think they're going to be meeting us down in the far cellar as well. Just pick the ball up. I think I'll close this while I'm here. You can hear them, can't you?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go up to the top classroom, aren't we?
Yeah.
And what I have got is I've got my keys with me somewhere, because we'll be going into the cellar. Tell you what, no, the temperature's dropped since earlier on.
Yes, quite dramatically.
Yeah. So good luck, there's empty down in the cellar.
Oh yeah, see what they got down there, eh?
So let's go up. You got your torch?
Yeah, come on, yeah.
You can go first then.
Oh, okay. Go on, I'll go first.
To be honest with you, with all the stuff what's happened tonight and the Halloween special, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Right, where's that other cat ball? There. There we go. I'll put this down here, Jonathan. So we've now just come up into the top room. Both cat balls are in position.
Yeah.
I think I'll sit over here. I feel like a heavy breather, Jonathan. Cat balls just been going off then. Just bounce on the floor, see? Stand near it. Nope.
Something won't pass again, yeah?
No, it's not that, is it? They would have gone off. No, they're not even going off, are they?
No.
Okay.
Nice little place with me.
Go for it. Where's that piece of paper? Are you ready? Do you want to turn the light off?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Oh God.
Oh my word.
Oh, it's cold as well.
I can't see a thing.
My fingers are freezing. Okay, I'm going to ask if there's anybody in here with us now. Could you see the two balls we just put down on the floor? Well, one on the chair, one near the door. If you can, please make one of them flash to let us know you're here. We'd appreciate that if you could. There's just me and Jonathan here. Don't mean you any harm.
Did you see someone go across
The door in front of us,
Yeah.
like a shadow.
Yeah, it's hard to explain now. It's like light. But it was a shadow.
I seen something, but my eyes, I was like looking to the right of the door, but something caught my eye. But
It went from left to right.
I'm just going to think it's my eyes adjusting.
No.
You think it's something else?
I think it was something else. That wasn't an eyes adjusting. You don't see
No.
things move like that.
I'm going to ask if there's somebody here now near that door. I'm going to point that door there. If you can see it and you're able to, there's a ball on the floor. If you can push the ball We'd appreciate it. There's also one on a chair. If you could see them and you're able to, would you be able to make the lights flash on them to let us know you're here? That would be really, really kind of you if you could.
Is it me or is it darker than usual?
I'd say it was darker than usual, but I'm still... Remember Chris saying that your eyes have got to adjust?
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking it's that at the moment. Well, I'm hoping it's that. If there's somebody here with us now, and you're able to make contact with us in a way you can, please do so. We have put 2 items down. Now we've only got 2 cat balls in here. There's only me, you, and 2 cat balls on the floor and a chair. So we're going back to basics, which we enjoy. We enjoy that, don't we?
Yeah. Haven't got all the gadgets out.
No.
Did you move?
No, sorry, I'm yawning there. It has been a late night, hasn't it, really?
Did you move before?
I've not moved at all.
No. Seen something move between us.
Hello. You've got Jonathan and myself, Jamie. I'm sure you've seen us a lot around here, and we don't mean you any harm. Could you give us some kind of lights? Could you show us you're here? Could you tell us your name? Could you copy me? Do you want to call, Jonathan?
Yeah. It's whoever's in this room with us now. I've just seen something else go past that door, haven't you?
All right, in front of us.
Yeah, left to right.
Right, I'll have a look, the same as you now.
Right, so it's only, whoever's in this room with us now, we don't mean you any harm. We're just here to talk to you. Could you touch one of them little balls on the floor or on the chair? Or could you make a sound? Or so whatever you can, just to show us that you're here. Could you show us your shadow? Or show yourself as bright lights? All we want to do is communicate with you. Could you tap on something? Just do something that you can do just to let us know that you are here. What was that?
I just sniffed.
Are you in the other room? In the other classroom? Or are you in the accommodation?
Okay, tap. Let me just go quiet for a second, John, and see if you can hear it. Can you tap again? When you were talking, you hit tap. Then another tap. Then when I asked what it to do with that, it's nothing.
Was that you tapping? Could you tap now for us, please? Is that your way of letting us know that you're here? Appreciate that. Even in the other classroom.
Could be me.
Are they whistling?
No, I whistled. Try it again. Could we ask you to light up the lights what are on the floor and the chair? The little round balls, all you have to do is move them. If you can move them, they'll start flashing. If you can do that, we know where you are, and we'll know that you can hear us, and we know that you're communicating with us. So would you be able to do that for us? Would you be able to give us your name? There's definitely little tiny taps to the right.
To the right?
Yeah, to my right. Could you tell us your name?
Could you make them taps louder?
Definitely got taps. Can you hear me?
I get one every now and again. It's a good few seconds between them though.
There it is again. Could you show us where you are? Can I ask if you're here with us and you are in this room and you can hear me and Jonathan or see me and Jonathan, would you be able to communicate with us by making the lights flash, or another way you can communicate with us that you know you can do? Can you hear it?
Yeah. If you can hear us, can you make them taps louder, please? Would you use that energy and make one loud bang? Did you hear that?
What was it?
It's like a loud tap. sounded as though it was in front but to the right of it.
Was that you making the tap? Can we just say thank you for everything you're trying to do? We do appreciate it. We really do. We'd love to make a communication with you. We'd love to be able to see you. If we could see you, that would be great.
Again. Movement.
Towards with the door.
Towards the right.
There's like movement in the darkness, isn't there?
Yeah. Is that?
Thank you.
Ooh.
Just for the listeners, the cat ball near the door has gone off. Thank you for that. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can you use that ball to communicate with us now? We do thank you so much for that. That's kind of you to do that. Are you able to make that ball flash more so we know you're here? I've got all goosebumps.
I'm freezing.
There's movement near that door now.
Could you touch that ball again, please, just to let us know that it's definitely you? Won't do you any harm?
That was good, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for moving the ball. Thank you for making the ball go off. Could you use it again to show us you're there?
Movement again.
Whereabouts?
In front of us.
If you're moving in front of us, can you move towards that ball again and make it flash again? So we can see, so we know you're there. Maybe we've got difficulty seeing you, maybe you've got difficulty seeing us.
What's another ball?
You just lifted your hand up,
No, I've seen something on the wall here.
right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Movement on the wall right next to you. Thank you.
This is really kind of you to show us that you're here. We do appreciate that.
Could you move back towards one of the balls? If you could just touch it, it'll light up. It's not a trick. Not here to harm you. It's just to show us that you're here.
Did you hear that? Your eyes are everywhere, aren't they, looking?
Yeah.
Like there's blue speckles near the door just then. Like, little blue lights.
What's that light? Is that outside?
Don't know. It's been on for a bit now, hasn't it? That looked like movement in the other room then.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. That was strange.
That was strange, that. Oh, I've got something touching my head then, like a web.
Right, okay.
Thank you for everything you do, and we do appreciate it.
Could you go near one of the balls and light it up? If you like talking to us, or make a sound. Do you like communicating with us?
Got me hair again.
Is it?
Well, what have I got left, but it's there. Are you able to do something for us? Are you able to make them lights flash again, please? Could you please try again and do that?
Ooh,
What?
it's like a ball of shadow. Come right towards us, and it's got a big breeze. And it's like sort of sitting in between us now.
On the floor?
No, I'd say waist height.
If you're near me and Jonathan now, could you step back, go towards the door, and there's a light, and it'll flash all different colours, blue, red, I think it's yellow as well. If you could do that, that would be brilliant for you to do. Would you be able to copy me?
Can you move anything in this room? Use the energy in the room. See if you can move something. Whether it be a chair.
I'm feeling calm but tense at the same time, if you get what I mean.
I know. Can you move a chair or a table?
Under that door then, it's just been red.
Can you move one of the doors? Can you move one of the balls? We only ask because we just want confirmation that you're actually here with us now. We can see your movement and we felt your presence.
Maybe it's just as difficult for you as it is to us to communicate. So between us, at least we're trying. We can get somewhere in the end if we keep trying. Maybe it is you with the shadows. Could we ask you to do something else? If you could show some kind of lights? Or you're able to show yourself in a form that we can see you. We do understand if you can't, we're just asking. Are you able to make one of the balls flash again like you did before with all the colours? Yeah, sorry. I know, yeah. It's one of those moments, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could you copy me? you able to communicate with us? Talk to us? Because you let us know you're here with us. Throat's drying up. Then again, it's been a long night, hasn't it, really?
It has. Come on, we're going to throw this over to you. And you show us what you can do. It's totally up to you. You know what you can do, whether that be you make a noise by tapping on something, or you whistle, or you shout, or even if you whisper, the recorder will pick you up.
Okay, well, it's been quite an evening. We decided to come. We finished doing the main recording for the show now, but we thought we'd come down into the main cellar and see if we can pick up on anything, see if we can sense anything. Jamie and Jonathan have just finished on the deck, but they're going to carry on recording because they've had some activity going on. Feels quite strange in here at the minute to me. It feels very kind of tense.
Back corner over there. That's where I'm feeling it.
Over in, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought there was something stood there. Then it's just a shadow.
I think it might have been my arm.
It was, yeah. You
Sorry,
just
do
you know, when
apologise.
I wear glasses, and when you wear glasses, you sometimes get this weird thing where just if you look
Is it
ahead,
like a
but
glare?
if you look ahead, you kind of get in between the glasses and the
Oh, right.
thing, and that happened. And sometimes it looks like you see something but you don't, you know. So
Yeah, it's over there in that corner.
okay. There's at least 2 people in this room with us now. There's somebody over there and there's somebody in that corner as well, but the candle's really flickering.
Oh,
I keep seeing him in my mind's eye. I keep seeing faces. I saw one before when we was just getting set up,
right.
and I've just seen another one over there. I've seen them in here before. Debbie, who some of the listeners have heard talking, sees a very similar thing of this kind of gather. It is again gargoyle face. It just keeps coming through. Okay, I'm going to call out if there's any spirit people here with us. Anybody in this cellar who can hear my voice? Oh, I feel so cold. Please can you step forward and let us know that you're here? Can you make a sound?
There you go.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that tap?
I did.
Can you come close to us? There's only Lewis and I in this area of the building now. There's nobody else. Excuse me.
I know I can't see through the door, but
Well,
it
I can
definitely...
see outside the door. There's a slight gap.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something's trying to poke its way through.
Yeah. If you're outside the room, can you bang on the door? Can you hear like footsteps above? My God, I can't stop coughing.
Oh, it's fireworks though.
I can't believe that people are setting fireworks off at this time of night. It's insane. It's not even bonfire night yet, is it?
No.
People are setting them off. I'm so sorry, Lewis. I just can't stop coughing. I don't know what's come over.
That's an effect that I've had down here quite often, to be fair. Now you're passing it on to
I
me.
know, yeah. If you're here, come forward. Give us any sign that you can to let us know that you're here in the room. Candle's really going for it, isn't it? Flickering wise.
Yeah. There's definitely something around this area there.
Do you want to ask out?
If there's anybody around us at the moment, can you make another loud tapping sound for us? Don't be shy, we're here with respect.
The great thing about this binaural is that it sounds just like you're in the room with us.
You know who we are by now, we've been down here plenty of times. You should be familiar with us by now.
Right, this is going to sound really, really strange. Did you hear that noise then? That boom noise. Yeah. Okay, so, as you know, excuse me, the binaural kit that we've got for recording, at the minute, we're not wearing it, and it's attached to a foam head of a man, right, which is on the table in front of us, and it's facing towards us.
Right.
I've just been looking at the face then, and I swear to God, it looked to me like the face had changed, like I could see eyes on the face.
Really?
Yeah. Now, one of the things that we was on about doing as an experiment, have you ever done scrying before?
No.
So scrying is where you will look into a mirror and look at your face, and you ask the spirit to manifest on your face, and you'll see your face begin to change. So we've done it in here a few times. It's quite interesting. But we was on about whether or not we could do it where we use the head and we focus on the head and see if the face can kind of go onto the head rather than onto our face in reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to just move it ever so slightly so anyone listening will hear the sound change ever so slightly, right? And what I want you to do is, I'm going to ask for it to change the face, and I want you to just keep looking at the face and tell me if you see anything change, because I swear to God, it looked like it was changing to me. Okay. So you keep focusing, I'm going to ask out, and then I'll have a go.
Oh,
right?
whoa, yeah.
Okay, if there is anybody here with us now, I know there's some spirit people around. I know there's people outside the room, and there's somebody definitely in the room with us because we can sense you, we can feel you here. Please, can you step forward? Come to where we are on the table.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that does.
I want you to see, you can see this. Oh my God, it looked like it changed then.
It did.
Can you see the face here? I want you to put your face onto this face. Keep looking at it, keep looking at it.
It looked quite angry then.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Now,
It's like it frowned.
Keep looking at it. It looks like it looks like in the light that it keeps getting eyes to me.
Yeah, it does.
All you got to do is just keep focused on it. Keep focused on it. You okay?
Yeah.
Right. Keep focused on it, and tell me if you see any change. Oh, it just like it had eyes looking at me. Then it was like the eyes just appeared. Keep focused. You tell me what you see.
Yeah, I could see the eyes.
And it's not got eyes. It's just completely. To describe what it is, it's basically just a foam head. There's nothing on it at all. There is a space where the eyes would be, but it's not got any eyes kind of on it or anything. It does. It looks like it's looking at me.
It's frowning.
Come and let me see your face through there, please. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. Thank you. There we go. Just came through really clear then. We've got to get.
Poking its head through that.
I don't know, and I don't want to look. We've got to get Jamie and Jonathan down here to try this with that face.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it's opened all that door. To be honest,
what I mean.
It was before.
What I mean. It has opened slightly.
Yeah.
But it was so quiet in the way it's done it as well.
The only thing I would say is about these doors that they're obviously in the cellar. It's cold. They're old.
Draft.
And they do. You know, there's a slight air movement. They do, like, they will open. I remember a couple of years ago, that far door over there, it would just go and open up, and everyone was like, oh my God, you know. And what we actually found is that if somebody was going through the room upstairs to come down into the cellar, we realised it always did it, like before people would come in, and at first we thought, oh my God, is it opening the door for them? But actually, there's a floorboard that when you press on it, what it does is it kind of loosens the door, and it opens up. So we managed to discover that it wasn't anything paranormal, but when it actually happened, it was quite creepy, you know.
Hmm.
Are you here with us now? Can you make a sound that the people listening can hear? What was that?
Don't have a clue.
I had a dumb. Can you make a sound with us more, please? See, I can hear a noise over in that corner over there as well.
Over there?
Yeah, did you hear it?
I did.
A rustling noise.
Sounded like shuffling.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Are you in the boiler room? Can you hear us from the boiler room? On the chair, the little red chair near the candle, there's a little ball, little cat ball, and if you go near to it and you kind of touch it or push it, the ball will start to flash. Now, if you could do that, we could talk to you. I've seen another face just over there again. If you do that, we could talk to you more.
Is it just me? Or behind us there, can you feel a colder draft?
There's a presence behind us, but I would say I don't feel anything threatening by it.
No.
I think it's probably somebody who, spirit side, is with me or you, who's just protecting us.
Oh,
They've
right.
been there the entire time that we've come in, so it's nothing. It doesn't feel like... It might feel colder to you, but everyone... I always think that everyone interprets different things in different ways. For me, I feel it quite warm, which tells me that it's something that's kind of like around for...
Comforting,
Yeah, like good reason and stuff. It's that whole thing, isn't it? You know, when people talk about ghosts and say, "Well, I'm scared of it" and stuff, and I get scared, you get scared. But actually, if there is such thing as ghosts, then that also means that all our family members who've gone before us are also spirits as well, and they'll be around and, you know, protect us and stuff. We would hope.
I know one person from the family that's passed over that's protecting me.
Are you here with us? Are you a member? Are you a member of Lewis's family? The person who stood in between us. If you are, can you tap for us? Sounds to me like you can hear like something in the distance. Sounds like running water. Now that obviously can't be the case because
It could be the fire emerge.
it doesn't flow. It just fills up. You'd know if the pump came on because you can hear the pump. Face just appeared over there again. In that corner over there in between. See where there's like some Christmas crackers in between that. It's just appearing in there. Hello, I know you're here.
Oh yeah, I see you.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
You just show me a green light. I've seen a green light over there as well. You hear that?
This table.
Are you in this room with us now? I know there's people around, but can you make a louder sound? Make that candle stop flickering if you can. It's going bonkers. That was your chair, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's because I looked at the candle.
Right. If there's anybody outside the room...
Did you hear the tap over there?
I did hear the tap over there, and that looked like it smiled. That face, which is quite... I swear to God, I can't even describe this, and anyone listening just will not believe me. And maybe I'm just going mad. But when it looks like sometimes, like as though its face just completely changes, and it's got a completely neutral expression, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the face changes. Keep watching it. Keep watching it.
No way.
What did you see?
I saw the smile that you just...
Yeah. I see you. When I focus on it, and I really focus, it looks like it's going into like a skull. It's like it smiles and it frowns.
I'm trying to close my eyes and see if I can picture it that way. You know, if anything like manifests itself on it.
Yeah, you just got to basically really... It doesn't help because the candle's flickering an awful lot, which is probably not really the best for it, but... Just gonna move your glass over there.
Is it No Name?
No, it's not No Name. No Name's not. He was in here before, but he's disappeared off somewhere, which probably means he's either gone to wherever the others are, or he just might have just gone and come back in. I'll ask him to come back in. No Name, are you here? Can you come in for me, please? If you're here, No Name, what I want you to do is I want you to see the face. Lewis is looking at the face. I want you to see if you can make your face appear on there. Now, if you see anything, I want you to tell me what it looks like.
That light is now flickering.
Bonkers, isn't it? I don't know why it's doing that. Because it was on it on before, and it's not been doing that. Like, it's absolutely going for it. There's no breeze in here or anything, is there?
No.
If you're in one of the other areas of the cellar and you'd like us to come to where you are, can you make a sound, please?
A little tapping.
Do you hear that? Bum bum. And again. I can hear like bum bum bum, bum bum like that.
That's not my chair.
No, it wasn't in it. It wasn't in this room. It was outside the room. Do you hear it? Hear it?
Oh, on the door. Tap on the door.
You must be able to hear that tap.
I heard that
dum,
tapping.
dum kind of noise. I can't tell where it's coming from. I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to dread if it knocks back. If you're in the rifle range and want us to come down to the end of that, make a sound, please, if you can.
I just got a cobweb feeling.
What?
Cobwebs.
Be like
It's like cobwebs at the back of my head. It's not uncommon down here though, is it?
It's probably an actual spider, to be honest with you.
That'd be you running for your life.
Oh my god. I know. I was doing something in the back room the other day, and the chimney at the back, the fireplaces. I put my hand to move something, and a spider fell down and landed on it. Honestly, nearly went through the roof. I don't like people like it when people kill spiders, because the amount of good that they do is just amazing. They're amazing creatures, and when you see, like, if you ever go for a walk, particularly on a winter's day, and see like the spider, the spiders' webs when they're covered in frost, and they just look. And the intricacy of them, that something so small is built in that kind of perfect. Did you hear it then?
That was me.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Go for that. That kind of perfect geometric shape. I just think it's fascinating. So, but they do still kind of like, they are. I always find them a little bit unpleasant when they kind of run out, So, but I just put them in a glass and put them outside, and then they just come back in again.
That's usually what I do. Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it, when you think about this room where we are now and the different things it's been used as over the years.
Mortuary.
And the people, but teaching, mortuary storage, what it was originally used for when the building was first opened in the 1860s, we don't really know. We can't find the original plans. And it was probably just storage, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, I just find it fascinating that how many people have been in this room over 160 odd years. How many people have been in this room?
What was that tap?
I don't know, I didn't hear a tap, sorry.
I heard it behind. I know I've just moved, but there was a tap behind us. And that light doesn't seem to be flickering nowhere near as much.
No, it's kind of doing a different pattern now, isn't it? But, when you think about it, the amount of people who've been in this building, through this building,
Look at me mention that now and it starts going off again.
I know, yeah. So many people.
It was a car.
That was a car, wasn't it? Yeah. So many people, and the lives that they had, and the people who they knew, and the things that they did, and people came here before they went to war, and people came here for. But even now, to this day, people come in, week out, young people with the cadets, and it's amazing that it's got the people.
The rich history behind it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And Jamie says this, but it is a privilege to be able to kind of spend time here, because, particularly now, where it's uninterrupted, because you're surrounded by, when people talk a lot about residual energy and things, and the energy of, that's in a building. So not necessarily active kind of spirits that communicate, just the energy in an area.
Yeah.
And I think the residual energy that's in here is amazing, because I just think that you've just got all that history and all that passion and all people you used to have dances here, and
and it all combines together as well to create that perfect.
How many people came, to a dance and had that dance with somebody, and then they fell in love and got married and had their own kids, and that's is fascinating, Just even sitting here now, I actually think, weirdly, it was quite tense before when we came in, But I find that
drifted
it's
off now,
gone.
hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gone pretty peaceful. But my only concern with that is, it'd be really interesting to know what Jonathan and Jamie are actually getting, because it's definitely the atmosphere in here has changed. It's gone very calm.
Is this the calm before the storm, though?
Well, it could be, but it might be interesting. Do you want to go up and? I was going to say, should we brave and put the lights completely out, but I think you'll be too scared. which is basically me saying, I think I'll be too scared.
Yeah.
But I think that. Let's just listen out for a minute. Was that a car?
That's a car.
It's very quiet in here. I'll just do that to try and spook people who are listening, but. Oh my God. Wait, do you see the face again?
Yeah, I saw something poke around the corner.
Well, I'm just going to top that.
You've just seen it through
I've
the
just
door.
seen something go through that door, go past that door.
Which
When I
way?
said, oh my
That way or that
God,
way?
it went, I don't know which way it went, but I saw a movement go outside.
What direction did you see the movement, though?
I couldn't tell, I just saw something go past.
Probably towards the end room, isn't it?
Could be. I'll tell you what, do you want to get the head, and then I'll blow the...
Blind you, I don't.
It's alright. I'll blow the candle out, let's just make sure it's all out properly. Yeah. It's definitely out that way.
Apologies to everybody there, you're going to hear a little bit of noise.
Yeah, it's alright. Right, just double check that for me, Lewis. It's definitely out, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you can smell it, it's gone out.
That's fine, let me just make sure of it. There we go. You've got the head.
Yeah, got the head.
Cat ball, where did I put cat ball?
You put it on that chair behind you.
There we go.
Oh God.
I'm going to tell you.
I keep looking into the light, don't I? It's not.
Where are you there? Where I couldn't see
Jesus.
you. I scared you then.
No, not really. No, I just wasn't expecting an arm to stretch out.
Alright, well, let's tell you what. Let's just see if we get. Let's just ask out where are you? You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Good. You're braver than me. Right, okay. Oh,
Sorry.
there we go, it's alright. So, we're going to go and find... Oh my God, I thought that was something peeping out of that end door then. It's the blooming light switch. We're going to go and find Jamie and Jonathan now. If you want us to come back down and speak to you in a bit with Jamie and Jonathan, can you make a sound for us before we go? Don't feel like there's anybody around here at the minute. At all.
Not sure whether I heard anything. If that was you, can you make a lot of noise?
No, it feels quite flat.
Yeah.
Okay, that candle's definitely out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just double check. You know what I'm like?
I do.
It's just a favour, just pop that light on for a tick. Just so I can... You know where it is, don't you? That's
Yeah,
it.
it's here. Yeah.
Well, just double check.
I hate it when your eyes adjust to the light.
I know, yeah, they're quite bright as well, aren't they? They definitely are. Yeah, it's definitely out. Okie doke. Right, let's go and see if we can find where they are. We'll
Yeah.
probably terrifying when we go up, won't we?
We're just gonna go over to find Jonathan and Jamie now.
You could record it. I think they're in the top classroom. Now we felt quite calm in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what we feel when we go to. For all the listeners at home, we're going to see if we can scare them, so we're going to be dead quiet. Hello? Jamie?
Oh, we're in here.
Oh,
Hello?
Oh.
How are you doing?
Thank you. It was you. We just heard the door going.
No, no, it was us.
Oh my God.
Well, it was a bit weird for us, because when we went down in the cellar,
Yeah.
obviously you guys were still finishing off, and then you said you carry on. So we gone down in there. We were sat down there for a while while you were investing in the hall,
Yeah.
and the atmosphere was really tense.
In the cellar.
But did you walk over to get something out of that middle cupboard?
We haven't moved.
But you must have gone into the
Yeah,
middle
I went to
get
pick the
something.
cat ball up off the
Right,
floor.
fine. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Was that right at the very beginning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
dead
us.
tense.
Then we rang the bell.
We heard you ring the bell.
Yeah.
But it was
Was it-
dead tense,
Yeah.
and it was very, very strange, and we was trying to do a bit of scrying on the head that we've got the recorder on. So.
Yeah.
And we both saw faces on it, which was really creepy. But then suddenly, it just went dead calm. Just
Right.
like that. Have you had anything happen up here?
We've had the cat ball go off
cat ball went off over there.
when we were asking it to.
I've got another cat ball here, I think.
Yeah. Well, we're thinking about going down. Sorry, go on.
now, James.
Yeah, or in this door.
Yeah.
When it was really pitch black, we had a shadow go across that door a couple of times.
And then the
Left
cat
and
ball.
right. But I seen a shadow and it was about that big.
And it went
As big as a
across.
beach ball.
Wow.
Just black. Just come here like that and then between us. And then we seen movement, but we both saw movement here on the wall.
But it does seem like it, whenever there's something that appears in here, it goes from this here.
Yeah, you're going to tread on it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That's what it was doing.
And it's tall as well. It's at least that big whenever I see it. You know, like over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Well, over
Oh, there was a shadow. Now, have you been, Lewis?
Oh, I've been alright, yeah. We noticed a few faces down the side, didn't we?
Yeah, we were seeing faces, but not on the thing, but actually kind of within the room. You saw probably about the same as me. I think we saw about 5 each. Faces. The face when it appears, and I've seen it before. I think Lewis has seen it before, but it's quite a gargoyle-y type face.
Yeah.
But it was just, you look at something and see it, then it's gone. It's really strange. It's like it's within things, and then it's gone. But that was at the start. But as I say, what happened then was it just, we was just saying on the thing you'll hear it is that I wonder whether anything's happening up here with you guys, because it suddenly just went dead quiet down there.
So I wonder if it came up here then, and that's what it was.
Mm.
There's lots of movement over here as well.
Yeah, we've had quite a bit.
A lot of movement over there.
Well, do you want to try a little bit more while we're up here and see if we get anything?
We'll do another 5 minutes in here, and then what we'll do is we'll head down to the small cellar.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the small cellar?
Yeah, well, because there's no risk of you falling me up.
As long as you promise me no swearing this time,
I
because
won't swear.
when I rang you up earlier on, you nearly
No one rings me.
yeah.
Oh, Jamie.
What?
Yeah, yeah, you terrified me. That's all I can say.
I think we all heard that reason why you're terrified. Okay, should we carry on then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for James to finish reading his text.
Sorry, I know, I've just got an email off someone. You guys start, it's fine.
We'll start then. Okay. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. There's 4 of us in here now. If you use all our energies, you can make the cat balls flash. You can make a sound, move around us. You've now got Lewis, you've got James, you've got myself, Jamie, and you've got Jonathan. None of us here are going to harm you. We've only got a couple more minutes up here. So if you can, and you're able to, can you make the balls go off? Or can you make a sound or move something? None of us mind at all. That's what we're here for. We just want to communicate with you. Please come forward. Please let us know you're here. Yeah.
It seems very, very dark in here tonight.
Oh, that was me.
More than usual.
Yeah. Do one of you two want to call out? Because me and John have been calling out while you're up here. You might as well give it a bash.
Go on, James.
Well, before you do,
Go on.
Jonathan, Lee, oh my God, I've said Lee again. Lewis and James's recording down in the cellar will be played later on this show. Well, they're with us, but a little bit later on in the show, after we've had a little bit of a talk, we will be playing there half an hour or so. So go on then, James, you can carry on.
I just heard a bang then. You hear that?
We have
Yeah.
a few taps as well.
That was something's by the door over there. I've just seen it walk past.
What I can't believe though, it's a week before bonfire night and we're getting fireworks.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Why don't they save the money and actually do it on the night?
I've got to help us when it actually does get to the night.
I know.
Okay, right, I know now, this is really weird because I've just seen something move over there, exactly the same area you was on that, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I'm going to call out now, so any spirit people who can hear my voice around this area. Can you hear that? Or was it me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
It
footsteps.
it sounded like it was on the floor, like that kind of thing. Can you please make a louder sound for us if it's you? Or can we see your shadow move? I've just got ice cold round by me. Can we see your shadow move again? Is somebody touching this table or going like that?
No?
Because I can hear that noise. It sounded like this paper.
We've had, well, you've got paper on your table.
Yeah, no, I know. It sounded like that. Listen. Like that kind of thing.
No, but we had that earlier on, didn't we? We kept hearing very faint taps from one of the, I think it was from one of the tables.
Whoever's here with us now, if it's the person, the tall person who we see as a shadow, we've all seen you before, we've all experienced you before. Can you give us a stronger sign? Can you show us a light? Can you make a light flash? Could you touch one of the little balls that's on the floor and make that flicker? Or could we see your shadow go across again?
Can anyone else hear that footsteps?
I can hear a lot of taps.
That's footsteps right
I
beside us.
heard it, and it was like, doop, doop. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So many footsteps walking in between me and you, James.
Okay, that's a cat dog. See, the image that I get in my mind's eye, I'm just going to put this cat ball on this table actually because I
Made me jump then.
Sorry. The image that I get in my mind of this person, I know we see him as a shadow, but what I actually kind of get, and whether it's the same person or it's something separate, is the image of a man in a Victorian frock coat and a hat, or a tall hat. You know the very long kind of double-breasted coats?
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Now, bearing in mind when the building was built, people would have worn things like that. So, you know, it could just be me kind of getting influenced by that. But that's the image that I get very clearly around a moustache, and that he walks very fast. But I don't feel as though he's the same person as the shadow figure that we see. I'm just kind of getting in. Whether it's a residual thing or not, I don't know. If you just wave your hand, Lewis.
I scratched my phone.
Oh, right, okay.
I've just heard.
What was that noise? Did you hear that then?
Like a scratching sound?
No, I heard like a kind of thing.
No, I didn't hear it.
Should we just listen for a minute, see if we... We're going to go really quiet. If you can make any sound, we're just going to listen for a minute. Please, in that time that we're quiet, could you do something for us that we can hear?
Can. Just thought he had a little pat of the feet then.
I heard that behind you like a...
Are you here with us now? If you are, push one of the balls and make them all go flashing light in all colours. Copy me.
Sounds like footsteps banging that.
No, then there was fireworks outside though.
Yeah, it must be somebody's birthday this week.
It must be, but the point I'm saying is that what time is it? Like you're saying it's fireworks.
Well,
it sounds like it, but who the fuck
That's-
is
that's-
setting fireworks up at this time?
it must be around 1:45 in the morning now, mustn't it?
Well, yeah.
Must be.
If you're here with us, let's hear your voice.
I'm sure I picked up someone going,
Did you hear that? I heard that. It's
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, I heard that as well. That's right. Yeah. Did you reckon you picked it up on the recording?
I do.
Are you here? If you're right by us on the tables now, knock on the table. Can you do this?
I'm definitely picking up either a voice or talking or something.
Yeah, I can hear it. Can you hear that, Jonathan?
Did you hear that humming then?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's having a conversation in another room.
I'm picking that up in the headphones.
Take it to the next room.
That's where I thought the taps were from before.
Oh,
I
the next
don't know
room.
whether they were from any other classroom or in the accommodation.
Right, okay. Are you all prepared to go down to the small cellar?
Well, after what happened before, bloody hell.
It's up to you whether you want to go into there or not. Or
Well, what I was going to say was this: why don't we do? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm brave enough. Well, I'm not brave enough, but I will go down there with you if you want to.
Okay.
I'll go down there.
Well, let's go down then.
All right then.
Because we only said we were going to stay here for a quarter of an hour. We've been here about half an hour or so now.
Go on, then,
So-
go for it.
Come on then.
Yeah.
Even if it's only for 5 minutes when James runs.
Right.
So we've been in the top classroom now for a little bit. We had the cat balls going off, which was good. We've had tapping, we've had shadows. Yeah, bring them with us. Is that stopped now? Is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
that's
before
okay.
well, just as we got in here.
That's a
That
problem.
is-
What a creep that, isn't it?
yeah.
Let's just do that again. Let's
Hold
just,
on,
no,
let's go
really.
near it.
Can they hear it?
Go on, yeah.
What would you do if you was just sat in here before we came, right? And we and it wasn't us, and you just heard.
There we go.
25.
As that done that, I'd be out the other door.
I was going to say that cat balls going off to me out.
I've done that, James. So what we're doing, do you know we're all walking around the dark? Someone's got a torch.
It's going to be weird if you.
So what we're doing now is, we're actually going through. We've had a good night tonight. I'm just glad we've extended the Halloween special because I mean that was fantastic night. So
Hey, is there anyone here with us? Tap if you're here. What was that noise? You heard that? Ooh.
yeah, let's go quiet for a second.
Oh,
Then,
was
yeah.
It's not the bars though, is it? It could be the bars. Let's just listen. If you're here, can we hear your voice?
It's a car.
Yeah, it's the only combination.
So yeah, what we'll do then is we'll go down the back way here, right?
Oh, no, oh.
Let's go down these stairs. What's that? So now we're heading to the cellar for the old fire thing. Didn't know that worked. Oh, yeah. So we're going through the classrooms now. What we're doing is we're heading now towards the cellar. I'll tell you what, on Sunday we'll be going down this cellar
Oh, no.
with Jane and all that when they get here.
Have you shut it before after we've been down there?
Yeah, I've got the
When it was
keys.
in there, did you know what we did? We had it all wedged open and everything.
We won't go that way, we'll leave that. So we'll go through the wardroom and Having a bit of a tour of the. We could have just come down them stairs. It would have been quicker, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Might have a quick look at time.
Well, you've just told half the nation.
Well, shall we have a minute, Jamie, before we go down? Then?
Okay, so while we're having a minute, what we'll do is
I know it's just the toilet.
we'll just let them listen to our little advert again of how to get in touch with us. Okay, so while Lewis descends to spend a penny, this is our advert for how to contact us at Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Jamie and Jonathan always love to hear your spooky paranormal experiences and stories. Why not get in touch with them directly on email at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. That's info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can leave a message on the studio mobile phone. The number is 07828 201 056. Now, Jamie and Jonathan may get back in touch, but it will be a voicemail, so if you do have anybody answer, who knows who's on the other end of the telephone line.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our advert there, because that's how you get in touch with us. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going down into the little cellar, which we've all been hesitant to do, but we're doing it. And as soon as James gave away what I said tonight, earlier on, about me putting the lock halfway across the room.
Well, you did. We did it before when we went down.
Go on, put it over there.
Put it over there next to that Grinch.
I'm putting it as far away as I possibly can from the door. So if Jonathan opens the door,
Oh, cheers, Jamie.
oh, you're welcome. You're going down first as well. No. Now I'll put the wedge on the door again, so we know that the door is jammed open. And there's a reason for that.
Should we put this toy at the top of the stairs like a trigger object?
I'm going to put this ball on the cat ball.
Where's that come from?
Hey? I've just put that there. Battery.
Oh, where's you?
Don't know. So we're going down into the cellar now.
What about this little toy for the kit for the ghost of children?
Did you just knock that?
No.
No.
Did you see that go off then?
Yeah, but I thought that's because you just put it down.
I put it down about 2 minutes ago, if that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
go on,
no, I
leave,
thought
the,
you-
leave the toy at the top of the stairs.
Oh well, it's going to play a song.
Leave
I
it
think.
next to the
Well, should they not be here? Okay.
If that goes off.
What I'm going to do as well, I've got a cat ball there, and we'll put a cat ball at the bottom of the stairs as well, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Remember last time? Well, we can't remember when it was now. And I come flying up the
It
stairs.
starts going off again now.
Oh, sorry, Jamie.
It's okay. When these are all
it's going
down.
off.
What is? No way.
All right. That cat ball and that toy goes off.
Do you remember what we did last time?
Right, so I'm just going to put the cat ball here.
I'll sit down. Can I sit here?
Jonathan,
No way.
it's just gone off again.
Yeah, but you've got to press it. You've got to press the thing on
Yeah.
that to make it. It's got a little button on it that you press. And it,
The ball, something's just gone. Did you anybody hear that then?
Yeah.
Right, let's go up. Just straight away, let's go up on that wall. Give me the torch.
It was something rolling that then.
That was something rolling.
Ball?
The
Don't
ball.
leave me, lass. Don't leave me on my own.
Just shine the torch, shine the torch.
My battery's gone.
The cat ball's off the curve. Oh my god.
It never is.
It's seriously, where is it?
Where is it?
It's not on there.
Where's it gone?
It's here. Look where it is.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yes.
Wow, how on
That-
earth?
And that was
You
there.
cannot explain that. You
That was-
cannot
That was
explain that.
exactly next to where the toy.
Has anybody got a phone on them? Can they take a picture?
Yeah, you get a picture of this.
Can you get a picture of the chair, where the chair is? No, go where James is there. We're sorry about this, listeners, but and get the chair and where the ball is.
That's an exact. So that's there, isn't it? The toy.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the chair, there's the ball.
And that's
Yeah.
stopped making
Right,
its noise
okay.
now.
Yeah. So what
Right,
we'll
let's
do?
put the cat ball back
Can
on.
we just
Yeah,
put the
you can
cat ball
see
back on
there.
again? There's
That's
the
where the cat
indentation.
ball was. The indentation.
This cat
yeah.
ball. Now take a picture of that as well. Now
Okay.
that
That's
what a
the
start.
toy. That's the toy next. to it.
How do you explain that?
There you go.
There's
Okay.
no way that that's going to go because the chair's on an angle
Yeah.
backwards that way. So if it's going to roll anyway, it would go back that way.
You
Like,
can't.
they
You can't.
even-
That's been thrown off the chair.
It's
That.
not moving.
There you go. Leave it there. Leave it there. We'll go back down again and then we'll see if it happens again.
If you can do that again for us.
It won't, I don't think it'll do it while we're here.
No, we're going to go back down again now. If you can do that again, you try the card again. You have to press the button.
You have to press the button to make that go
Yeah.
off.
Right next to it. Right, let's go back.
Right, let's go back down.
Oh, this torch is rubbish. Everything you're giving me.
Has it? Sorry about
Go on, you go first.
Alright, I'll save you back.
Okay, okay. Come on, let's go
Can I
down.
have that?
Right,
Because
that's
I'm
what I wear
going.
if that goes off again. So it does.
But if that cat ball goes out of that cat ball,
should not move.
Right, he's going down.
if you can throw the cat ball again,
Right, so it goes again now.
Can't be
right.
can you shine some torch up here so I can get down?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does need charging, doesn't it?
You can't.
You cannot explain that cat ball then.
It's going off again.
Yeah, I think it
Just
sets
make
itself.
noises.
I think that's what the little toy does.
It's quite creepy, isn't it?
I think I picked up on this as well. The cat ball rolling, hitting the floor and rolling. Yeah.
Are you here? If you're here and you're still around, can you make that little ball move again like you've just done? What was that?
My daddy.
Oh, Jamie.
You can't explain that sound. You can't explain that cat ball then.
It was as soon as you said there was a trigger object, boom, it went
Mm.
off.
Right, so the toy's definitely stopped and the cat ball hasn't gone off again.
No. But what happened was, as the toy stopped anyway, then it went,
Then it
and
went.
then the cat ball went as well.
Yeah.
And the toy doesn't move.
No.
No, the toy's just got a bit of button. All it does is make noise.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it would have gone. If the toy moved, it would have just gone off the chair, wouldn't it?
Well,
we get,
Who's next to the
get
cat ball?
ourselves settled.
you cannot, in a million years, explain that. Are you sitting down?
Yeah, we're sitting down. Yeah.
Good luck. I'm staying up. Okay.
Oh, don't sit down.
No. Last time we sat down here, we ran.
Come on, don't be brave and sit down here with us. At least nobody can phone you up when you're in here. What was that?
That sounded like the chair trying to move.
Oh, just done.
Don't do that again.
Is that you? Can you move that ball again?
Now we're in the little cellar.
And it is literally pitch black.
You can't
Well,
see
that's
anything,
how
can you?
She's well regretting that I sat down now.
Your stomach, Jamie.
I'm going to ask if there's somebody out upstairs, and that was you what moved the cat ball. Can you do that again? Are you able to push it again and move it?
Did you hear that?
That's my stomach.
Was it?
Ouch.
No, it's like a tap.
I didn't hear a tap. I heard Jamie still go. Choo. Are you here with us? If you're at the top of the stairs, why don't you try and lock us in?
Hey.
Just what we need, though.
You knocked the ball off the chair again.
Did you hear that?
What was that then?
Like 2 taps.
Like a sim-ka-dum, yeah.
Like you knock the ball off the chair again, and we'll gladly leave.
Push it down the stairs.
You make a sound.
I'm sure it's a small thud then, you know. It's so dark in here, isn't it?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how far away? Sorry, you're literally there. And I cannot see it, like anything at all.
If you put your hand in front of your face, you
Can't
just
see
cannot see it. Even if you're moving it, you can't see it.
It's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah. Can ask the person in this area now. We've come here with respect. We don't mean you any harm. We'd just like to meet you, or see you, or hear you. If that was you what knocked the ball off the chair, if you can do it again, or make the lights flash on it. There's one on the stairs. If you can push that one, that will make all flashing lights. You've got myself, Jamie, you've got Jonathan, James and Lewis down here in this little room.
What was that? Did you hear that then?
I heard that.
What was it?
It was a like that. Did you hear that?
I don't like this.
You don't like it?
No.
That was awful then.
Where did you hear that?
I heard it coming from towards the direction of the stairs, and it went
Yeah,
It was like a-
a...
like that, but not quite as like loud as that. It was like,
Yeah.
did you hear that? I'm glad you heard it.
Are you trying to communicate with us?
If you don't want us to do this, then do something to let us know and we'll leave. Light one of them little balls up.
Push the ball off the chair or the toy.
Do something if you want us to stay.
Is there only two tapping sounds then?
No.
Sounds like footsteps.
Yeah, I can hear that as well. It's dead faint, isn't it?
It's walking around us. It was right behind you then, Jamie. That's where the last time I heard the footstep.
Behind you.
Jamie.
Okay. If you're here with us,
There, did you hear it then? Yeah, it was on the
Right.
floor, wasn't
It's
it?
right in front of me, right in front of Jamie.
Yeah, it's like a doop, and it's actually like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it because of.
listen, if you're here with us, we keep explaining to you we're not here to do you any harm or disrespect you. We are here as friends. There's four of us here. None of us are going to harm you, as you're not going to harm us neither. All we want to do is communicate with you. If you can hear me, if you look on the stairs, or you're able to, on the stairs, there's a ball. If you move it, that ball will flash all different colours. If that was you up the stairs who saw us put the ball on the chair and then threw it, do it again. We've come in here with respect. We are guests of this building. We don't mean you any harm. Could you communicate with us, please? I promise you, if you don't want us here, all you need to do is make one of the balls flash, the one on upstairs or the one downstairs on the bottom step. If you can and you were willing to do that, we will be glad. Something on my head.
I feel like there's something right to the left of me.
Yeah.
It's a movie like so.
Can anyone else feel like a not like really heaviness, but a change in the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's something around us.
It's a bit weird. It's a bit eerie, should I say? The atmosphere has changed in here.
I can see where the door is, or the stairs coming down into the
Mhm.
cellar. I can see movement coming over there. And I
Did
fancy
anyone
it's-
see like a red light?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
A red light.
Oh,
Where?
By the
Yeah.
stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Thanks, guys.
Sorry.
Back to that. I don't even know where I am, you know.
No, I don't.
You don't want to be in here.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a red light over there.
I'm thinking we've done our time in here for a little bit.
Well, let's just do a little bit longer. Let's just do another minute or
Listen
so.
to James being the bravest one of the lot of us.
Well, no, because we're getting activity happening, so let's just see if we get anything done.
Okay, let's keep
Alright.
going.
I'm going to keep calling out. Jonathan, do you want to ask out?
Okay. Whoever's upstairs in this room upstairs above, if you can move something in that room, can you move it now for us, please? Just to let us know you're there. Or if you're on the stairs, there's a little ball on the stairs. If you just touch that, it'll light up. Or if you are down in the cellar with us, can you come and touch one of us? Gently. Or can you tell us your name? Or can you make a sound? Whatever sound that may be.
I can hear
I can hear
music.
voices. Like noises, do you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of
Sounds. It sounds like, we went on it before, like someone's having a conversation. Like, it was like kind of thing. It's probably the worst impression of it ever.
Is that you? Is there more than one of you? Are you speaking?
Just sit forward.
Are you talking to each other? Deciding whether you want to come down and do something? Can you see us or hear us?
Right.
Yeah, fine. I'm just trying to figure out, I thought you'd moved, just trying to figure out where everyone stood, that's all. Just if I hear a noise, I know where it is.
If you can see us or hear us, can you make a sound? Or touch one of the little balls?
What was that? In the corner, did you hear it? Tap, tap, two taps
I
twice.
heard that. I
Did
did
you hear that?
I did hear that.
That's okay. Right, thank you. So you can either see or hear us, that's good.
Ask him to put that the ball at the top on the chair to throw it again.
If that is you and you're communicating with us and you can see and you can hear us, was that you, or do you know who it was that moved the ball off the chair upstairs where the little toy is? Could we ask that you do that again, please? Was it more than one of you that had to do that? Could you do it again, please? We'd really appreciate it. And if you could do it again, then we will leave you alone. We'll leave you in peace.
Cold draft just coming from the entrance to the steps down. Jonathan, ask you if you came on with a toy, you know, the little toy that we bought.
There's a little toy on the chair. It's like a little toy car. And if you press the little button, it makes a sound. It's not a trick. It won't do you any harm. Just a little toy car. If you can press the button, it makes a sound. Or if we could move it, Big breeze coming right across my
It's
face.
definitely, I can feel it. I've got my hands on, I can feel it now.
We'd really appreciate it if you use all the energy in this room. And if it takes more than one of you, then that's fine. Use your collective energies and move that car or move that ball.
I can feel that drafting in
It's like it's swirling, isn't it?
there. Yeah.
And it's interesting because we're both sat down and you were stood up and we're both still feeling it.
Yeah. Are you moving round us? Can you do anything?
Did you do that?
Yeah, did you?
Like a bump.
Like a bump,
Mm.
yeah. Like a bang your bum kind of thing.
Can you show us what you can do to let us know where you are? Really try. We really appreciate all that you do. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. What was that? It's like a kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you hear it, Lewis?
I did.
Yeah.
I thought my man was playing tricks on me. I feel.
I feel like just touched the back like.
I keep
Ruffled
feeling like
me
I'm
hair.
being pushed forward.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you are leaning forward now, aren't you? I'm going to stand up, sit up straight now. Are you down in this cellar with us now? Have you come down into this space? If it's you, you've come down from the top of the building right the way down to the bottom. Can you give us a stronger sign that you're here? Right, there was 2 taps right here then, behind me again. Well, can you give us a stronger sign that we can all hear, that says that you're here? How many times can I say hear in a sentence? Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
That was me, man.
No, there was a tap over
No, I
there.
heard that. I did hear that.
If that's you who's just tapped with us now, who's just tap. Can you tap again, please? Can you make that sound again, that shuffling and tapping noise that I heard, so everyone can hear?
What we'll have to do is give it a couple of more minutes or so, and then we'll have to head back.
Yeah.
Because it's been a very, very long night, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And the pressure in here feels very, very strange.
Jerry, do you want to do a last call out? It's going freezing down.
Okay. Let's give it one last call, and then we'll head back to the studio. Because the others will be wanting to go home, won't they?
I'll be knackered.
I know. That's been a good weekend, actually. I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. If you are able to, and you can communicate with us, we'd appreciate it. At the top of the stairs on the chair, there's a ball and a toy. Now,
What was
what?
that? Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Like a click?
Yeah.
I heard
Dead
that.
clear over there. It went.
Okay.
Something in my head then.
It sounded like, you know what it sounded like? You know when you press the cat ball on off button? It sounded like that.
We'll be going soon. If you can, at the top of the stairs, there's a toy and the ball. Now, I know that you know they're there because you threw the ball on the floor. If you're able to do it again with either of them, the ball or the toy, we'd appreciate it. We'd like to communicate with you. We're not here to make fun of you or ridicule you. We're here because we want to know who you are. We don't mean you any harm. We're just friends.
Did you hear that then?
What was it?
It was like a sound. But I swear to God,
Did you see a shadow?
there's noises coming from that corner over there.
Jeez. When you turn that torch around there, it looked like there was someone crouching in the
Oh,
corner.
it does, doesn't it? On the
Yeah.
sheet, yeah.
I just went
Oh my
cold as
God.
hell then when I saw
But
that.
there's noises coming from that corner, you know. It's like a head, isn't it?
Yeah, that's when you swung that round then, that's what I saw.
Things when you did move that, right?
Yeah.
It's almost
like
as
I
if
saw
something
it
was
just
there.
walked out and there was a shadow on that wall.
When?
I moved it that way.
When it got, well, take it back. Take it back halfway. About there. It's like a blacked out and there was a shadow.
Well, let's just keep calling out. I'm just going to keep it on really, Jim.
Okay, I'm going to give it one more call, okay, and that'll be it. Because we've got to think of the others as well. I'm going to ask if there's somebody here with us now, and we know you are. I keep telling you, we do not mean you any harm in any way. We're just here to communicate with you, to show people that you're still here, that you're still living around this area, in this cellar or in this building. You're still with us. So if you can, and you're able to make the ball on the stairs move, which will flash all different colours, or at the top of the stairs there's a ball up there and a toy. If you can move them or push them, even drop it down the stairs if you wanted to, we'd appreciate it. If you're in this room with us now, if there's a way that you can communicate with the four of us, please do so. Let us know you're here. We're going in a second. So if you want to say goodbye to us, that would be great. If you could give us a way of communicating and saying goodbye to us, that would be really good.
I've just been pushed from side to side. Like a shake from my stomach.
This is it right here again. It's like there's somebody just sat down with us. It's awful.
It was a nudge from me to...
Sides again, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's where it always seems to happen. Right, what we're going to have to do now.
Just ask one last thing.
Okay.
If you're in that corner now, I'm going to put all the lights off. We're about to go because we've done hours in here.
Right, this is me.
Mm-hmm.
That's me, Jonathan.
We'll go for that.
Before we leave this cellar, please, if you've been making the sounds that we can hear,
That's me, yeah.
please can you make a loud sound, one last loud sound for us in the cellar, and we promise we'll go and leave you in peace.
Well, that was the extended version of the Halloween special. It was 4 hours last week, about an hour this week on that, but what a night we had. It was just non-stop.
Brilliant.
And, I mean, I've got a few shout-outs in a minute as well. Would
Yeah.
you believe we've got shout-outs tonight?
Really?
But when we went down that cellar, the four of us, that was incredible. What happened with that cat ball was just incredible.
I know.
And if the listeners listen, not listen.
Yeah.
It's getting late. I mean, we're still here. What time is it now?
Very late.
But if you think about it, that cat ball was on that chair. We'll put the photograph up as well.
Yeah, you see the photos.
Well, we'll put the two photographs up, actually.
Yeah.
And for it to be knocked off the way it was, and if you'd heard it, we were down in the cellar. There was no way we were touching anything on that chair.
No.
Incredible. We'll talk a bit more about that next week, because we've got more time next week on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's also Remembrance Sunday as well.
I know.
So we've got to think about that for the show as well.
Yeah.
But brilliant. Halloween night was absolutely superb.
Really good.
It was.
Enjoyed it.
Oh, hold on a moment. Yeah, it says next week, the Remembrance Day. I've totally lost. I've lost where I am with everything,
I know,
because
it's
everything's
just,
going on so much.
Oh yeah.
But I've got a couple of shouts outs, because would you believe we've actually got listeners who are contacting us.
Oh my word, I don't believe
the
it.
people who we know, though.
Not me and you, is it?
No. What was that?
Not me and you, is it?
I wouldn't send a request to you. No, we got Sharon McGrath.
Yeah.
No, Sharon lived where I used to live, in the same road as me, right? And she come on a few paranormal investigations with us.
Oh, right, okay.
And she's tuning in now to the show. So hello to Sharon.
Oh.
And she wants to come on another investigation with us sometime or another. So we'll have to sort that out.
Yeah.
We've also had Paula Bennett, who was
right.
She contacted me regarding my mum, you see, because we're childhood friends. We grew up together in my mum's house and everything else. And she now is going to be listening in every single week. She didn't realise we'd doing the show. So she said, "Oh my God, Jamie, absolutely love the paranormal, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
There's another one who wants to come on investigation with us again.
Brilliant.
So Paula Bennett.
Really good, eh?
Great to know that you're still out there, and we can't wait to get you on an investigation as well. So, and we'll get it in on the studio. We'll have to get them all in on the studio sometime.
We will, won't we? Yeah.
David Trainer.
Right.
the medium, our friend,
Yeah.
David Trainer, people are getting like scams or something like that on Facebook, asking them for readings or wanting to do readings, and it's supposed to be getting contacted by David Trainer. Now it's not David Trainer contacting you.
He doesn't
It's
do that,
all
does he?
a load of rubbish. David Trainer does not contact you. So if you get anything saying it's
Yeah.
David Trainer, the medium, it's not him.
Right.
And just be careful of these because it's scammers all over the place at the moment.
Yeah.
So
A
yeah,
lot of it
just
going
please be
round.
careful. It's if you want to contact David Trainer, that's fine, but he will not contact you. So just be
Yeah.
please be careful. There's a lot of scammings going on at the moment.
All right.
And I was talking to Greg.
Oh,
we went
right,
to
Greg, yeah.
we've been back to the house again. You know, the haunted house over in Northwich.
Yeah.
Been back there. Really good night. There was me, Marie, Lewis, and Louise went over there. We
Yeah.
recorded it. That's for a future show.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it. And I found a paranormal investigation from 2017. So
Oh,
we're going
wow.
to put that on as a nostalgic one later on as well in one of the shows. So that'll
Ah,
be a good one.
that'll
It's
be
be
good.
interesting. But it's that time of the night. Would you believe it? The actual Halloween special is extended onto this one. And it's time to go. So all I can say
wow.
is to Lewis, thanks for coming in.
No worries, thank you very
And
much.
also to my co-host Jonathan, thanks for being here again.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again this time next week. Good night from Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.